What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Jersey Boys Outdoors. This is our August 19th fishing report for the Great Bay. As always, brought to you by the Great Bay Marina. Guys, if you're looking for any bait and tackle, go check them out. Tom and great people. Guys, we really can't thank you enough for all the support you guys gave us last week. We had so many emails and Instagram messages and Facebook messages, so we really appreciate it. Looks like you guys had a great week, so let's get into the report.
Yeah, I tell you what, y'all are busy out there this week. We got John and his father-in-law. They were out at the Great Bay fishing the Little Egg Inlet. They landed two nice fluke. One was a 20.5 inch. The other was a 22. Wayne and his buddy Howard were out fishing by buoy 126. They caught 5 shorts. They pulled in 2 keepers, and they even got a kingfish, all on bucktails with gulp and a grass minnow teaser with a gulp. Lisa and Nancy are out fishing by the Little Egg Inlet by buoy 120. They caught a few nice keepers. They said they did best during the first 45 minutes of the outgoing tide. Frank and the guys in his family are out fishing in front of Island Beach State Park in 30 feet of water. They hauled in 3 nice fluke. Looks like they had a great time out on the water. Carl Chin, his dad, Bayside Dave, Matt, and Paul. Man, sounds like a crew there.
Quite a crew there, yeah.
They went out to the ridge and trolled for a few hours. Didn't have any bites out there, so they moved to the Barnegat Reef. Got into a ton of shorts, but Matt and Carl were able to pull in 2 nice keepers. And Ted Hine and Team Machines, they were out in the ocean. They landed a 4-man fluke limit and also a sea bass limit.
That's a lot of fish.
Sounds like they were busy out on the ocean that day. They were at it again a couple days later targeting blowfish, and they were able to pull in 22. Paul was fishing the Mulga River. He caught himself a nice-looking dinner of white perch and crabs. And then Douglas McKee, he was out fishing with his daughter near the lighthouse in the Barnegat Bay. They were fishing the incoming tide. They caught some sea bass, landed about 30 shorts, but the kicker was the 42-inch cobia he landed on 8-pound test on a fish finder rig. He said when that thing took off, it bent his rod like a pretzel. And he also says if you land one of these, don't go anywhere near the top fin or the mouth. Both will hurt you, and I think you might be speaking from experience.
Yeah, it doesn't take long to learn that. That's a fight, though. There, 8-pound test with a 42-inch cobia. That's a lot of fun.
Impressive, you landed it.
Yeah, seriously. All right, we had Gavin, his dad, and his uncle went out to Little Egg Reef last week and put the smack down on some keepers. They caught 2 keepers apiece, the largest being this 24-inch beauty here, caught by Gavin. They were using mostly glow-colored 3-ounce bucktails and a variety of colored gulp. That seems to kind of be the thing we're hearing a lot about this year is the gulp colors are just all over the place. It seems like every color is working. Captain Johnny D was fishing the inlet on an outgoing tide last Friday. Landed 3 shorts and this 22-inch keeper using green bucktail with white gulp. Then he did it again in front of the fish factory, pulling in this keeper and a nice weekie. He was using the gulp, white gulp again, and had a teaser with spearing and squid on it. Bradford from Instagram reached out to us with this picture of Rebecca, who caught this 19.5-inch flounder near the fish factory using chartreuse gulp. Bernie Bashida was back at it again on Little Egg Reef. He said the bite was on fire all day Friday and on Saturday morning. He caught his limit on Friday with a 23-inch, 21-inch, and an 18-inch. He said it was a steady bite all day, and they were hitting on just about everything he threw in. He said 2 of the 3 keepers were caught on gulp, and the other was caught on a minnow squid combo. He said he threw back about 25 shorts. He said Saturday morning he went back out for a short morning, grabbed one 19-inch keeper on a gulp, and he said the bite was still steady. John Spiro reached out to us through email. He was able to take a friend out blowfishing for the first time in the Great Bay. They did pretty well, if you ask me. John said that the bay is full of blowfish right now, and salted clam seems to be the bait of choice there. Then he went out on a solo flounder trip and landed these 3 nice keepers and was also able to take Frank Silvestro out on a different trip. They went out to the Garden State South Reef and landed 4 nice keepers. He said all his fish were caught on a gulp with a squid and minnow teaser. Now he said, again, they're using several different colors of gulp, but he said pink shine all the way to nuclear chicken was working. Then we have our young angler here. John Creighton took his 4-year-old son out on Saturday, and he landed a buffet of different fish. It was highlighted by this keeper blue here. John said Jack also landed a 4-pound flounder near Captain Mike's a few weeks ago. So it sounds like Jack is out fishing his dad by quite a bit. I understand what that's like. I took my family out last week as well. We went out for a little sunset ride and ended up doing a little bit of fishing while we were out there. And My 4-year-old son was able to pull in this 16-inch flounder, and my wife was also able to pull in a 16-inch flounder. So it was just a beautiful night being out there with the family. And we were using white bucktails with a pink shine gulp. That seemed to be what was working for us. Then Dennis McNamara reached out to us through email with his reminder to make sure that you're looking for tagged fish. He said the tags are yellow and will be near the tail. He said that this helps the researchers follow the migration of the fish and also the growth rate. So if you catch a tagged fish, make sure that you report it.
All right, guys, and the tides and weather. Tides this weekend, Friday, high tide of 7:26 a.m. and 7:50 p.m. Saturday is 8:20 a.m. and 8:40 p.m. Sunday is 9:09 a.m. and 9:27 p.m. And the weather this weekend, we got highs in the mid-80s. Friday looks nice, but Saturday and Sunday, there's a chance for rain. Guys, thanks for watching. As always, if you're able to get on the water, we want to see the pictures of what you catch. Send them our way. Facebook, Instagram, send us an email, whatever. Guys, enjoy your week, and good luck out there.
Good luck, everybody.